Hello, friends. So we'll continue practicing with the spear and suffering, trying to kill Smough and then Ornstein on New Game Plus. But first I need to wake up. That was terrible. Well, first death of many more coming. Let's start. This is such a brutal encounter. At least maybe at some point I will be able to learn how to parry. But not this time, that's for sure. I think this is how I died last time. Yeah, every time. Either I am unlucky or Ornstein likes to attack after that attack from Smough and my counter-attack. I wouldn't be surprised if they thought about it.
Avocado_friend just followed.
Let's see how many deaths I can withstand today. Very, very painful mistake. I will wake up when I finish my coffee. Probably won't help much though. Always gets me with this one. When will I learn? I need to figure out how to avoid this one. That was beautiful. It was so much easier when I could just kill Ornstein first. Caught by this one again. too old for this. Again. Every single time. No, not this one again. Yeah, always, always. This is brilliant. Well, this was slightly better, but very slow. Oh, thank you very much, friend. Yeah, for me, probably good. I'm sure that for many masters of this game, it was just terrible. But thanks. Yeah, he often gets me with that. Yeah, that's true. This game is lots of fun. It's my first New Game Plus. Didn't even know it was a thing. I just finished the game for the first time and suddenly it restarted. And now I want to try to kill Smough first, because first time I met them I killed Ornstein first. Last time I figured it was probably much easier to deal with the fast guy first. And I guess I was right, because this proves to be much more difficult. Also, I switched to this new weapon from my Zweihänder. Still learning it, but it's also fun. Probably Zweihänder is more fun, but... Oh, you killed him first too. I lost the little guy for a moment. So how did you do it? Is it more or less moving like me, or you figured out some other trick? I'm just trying to keep an eye on the fast guy while trying to hit Smough. With the Zweihänder it was much easier to kill Smough. I mean, Ornstein. So basically most of my first game I went through a game like this. And near the end I started learning how to parry with this one. I found this sword near the beginning of the game. I really like how it looks like. Yeah, I'm trying not to use lock-on as well. Sometimes I just forget. With this one, it would be easier not to use lock-on probably. But I haven't learned how to use this one well yet. Because I just stab with it. And it misses Smough very often. Well, I miss Smough. But I think you are right that not locking on to target is much easier, because otherwise it's really easy to lose the other one. And each time I lose Ornstein, it's like a surprise attack from him. Oh, they got me. Oh, he has a second jump after the first one if he misses. Never noticed that. Yeah, that one often gets me. That was painful. Yeah, exactly, you're right. When you don't see both of them at the same time, it's gambling. I do have problem with gambling in games. There is that thrill. Will I make it, even though probably it's very risky? At least I'm slowly learning how to parry. I like Slayer. I was very unhappy when I saw what happened at some point. The same with the other knight, Sigmire, I think. Let's talk to Solar.
You really are fond of chatting with me, aren't you? If I didn't know better, I'd think you had feelings for me. Oh no, Jimmy, pretend you didn't hear that.
Yeah, Sigmire and Solar are very nice guys. I wonder whether there is another ending to their storylines possible. Because the ones I witnessed weren't very good. Well, they were good endings, but not good for them. If you know what I mean. Oh, there is. Another reason to replay this game on New Game Plus. This is exactly what I'm testing with Smough and Ornstein, whether there will be some other ending or cutscene. Yeah, I just finished my first playthrough, like a few days ago, I think. Ornstein, always helpful. The ending of the game also surprised me. But maybe there are more than one too. I will not say anything not to spoil it for you. Not this one again. I mean, not this mistake again. It's actually good when I get that attack because I can learn. I've noticed in this game, like in many others, that you can provoke some attacks which are easier to deal with. But in every game I have a problem with this because it's less fun, if you know what I mean. Yeah, I lost him again. Sweet. To be honest, I was thinking last time about dying outside intentionally, just to leave the blood somewhere else, because then I will not try to retrieve it. Let's do it here. We are such a terrible creature in this game. No one can destroy us and we keep coming. They must be terrified, don't you think? Oh, jumping over the banister. I just discovered it the other day by accident. I read one of the messages up here, and yeah, and I wasn't sure if it was trolling or not, but I tried and it worked. So I had no idea first time when I played this. But then you miss the Onion Knight. Unless you go back there, the Onion Knight is up there as well. It was actually a funny encounter. But maybe it's better if we miss the night because of what happens next. Or maybe if I did something differently, we would have a happy ending. Too slow. Is it your first Souls game? For me it is. I guess I'm very late to the party. But ESO and MMOs in general take so much time. But even if you want to play other games, your backlog is just growing and growing. Lies of P. Would you recommend it? That's true. Also with ESO for me, you know, Elder Scrolls Online. It's, and for most of us, I guess, it's not just about the game, but mostly about the community, all the friends you make there, and then you're trying to get achievements, trifectas, or score pushing. So, in a way, all those people are what keeps you playing. Oh, he got me. Well played. And this as well? No. Okay, I was lucky. He got me. Oh, I got him. Now the hard part begins. I bet I'll be alive for 5 seconds. No, really? Okay, I cannot touch it. Oh, and I don't have Estus left. So this is the end. Probably. Well, I survived for longer than 5 seconds, so it's not bad. Oh, you started singing. I will have to check out Lies of P. Oh, thanks. I actually got there last time. Albeit just for fun after dying many times. I switched to Zweihander and some other armor just for fun. And then I was surprised to see that I went to the second phase. But that was the only time, so now is the second time. And I survived for longer in the second phase than last time, so we are improving. At some point I will probably switch to Zweihander just for a change of pace. But I like the spear as well. Not as much as the sword though. Too slow. I think I even dodge rolled during during the last second of animation when I was already dying. Did you log on in the second phase? Did it help? Let's try another weapon. We'll die, but just for fun. A few times with this setup. Then I can go back to the spear. Because I feel now like I almost forgot how to play with 200. Too slow. that was sneaky. And that was too fast for me, clearly. Too fast. I was lucky. Yeah. But luck runs out at some point. Maybe I should have locked on when I was using a spear, of course. With this weapon, I learned not to do it. Well, not sure if it's better, but it just happened naturally. But with this spear, at least for now, I have a problem hitting them without locking on. Especially with pokes. But yeah, I feel I'm slowly learning this fight. Maybe a few days from now I will succeed, who knows. Oh, he got me. too slow. Yeah, I think this fight is, for me, during my first playthrough, this was such a huge jump in difficulty. Mostly first bosses I could do at first try, but I think I also got lucky that I found this sword, because I think it's fantastic. But when I met those two, I think it took me 15 probably tries, even with this incredible weapon, and it was like night and day in terms of difficulty, huge difficulty jump. But then there was another one, Manus. So I discovered that place Ulasil and went in. And then there was Artorius of the Abyss, or the Abyss Walker. And I think the Red Wizard in New Londo told me that I needed to learn how to walk the Abyss in order to defeat one of the 4 main bosses. So I went there, and the final boss there, for me, it took more attempts than Ornstein and Smough. So at least for me, because you know how it is. Some people find one boss more difficult than the other, and you can kill one in like at your first attempt. And it will take me 30. On the other hand, there may be another boss and it will take you 30 and I will just kill it at first attempt. So I think there are different fights which are differently difficult to different people. But for me, Manus was even more difficult than these two. But when I'm trying to kill Smough now, I actually think that killing Smough first here makes it more difficult for me than it was to kill Manus. Killing Ornstein first was much easier. For me, as I said. Yeah, I think our reasoning was different, probably because of my MMO background, well, namely ESO background, and you usually have tanks there, and damage dealers and healers. So damage dealers are usually like glass cannon builds. They do a lot of damage, but they aren't very resistant. And tanks are usually, you know, it takes a long time to kill them, but also when you have bosses, it takes a long time to kill bosses. So the tank needs to keep the boss, and the tank is able to withstand damage. And smaller and faster enemies are usually easier to kill because they are not so tanky. So this was my feeling about this fight. So I guess I was probably lucky. Let's try with the spear again so that I get some variety. So probably I was lucky that they actually did exactly that with those two bosses here. I really like parrying in this game, and backstabbing, it's very satisfying. I'm not very good at it because playing two-handed during my first playthrough I haven't had much practice, but I think it would be great to have it in ESO. On the other hand, it would be probably impossible to implement, because MMOs are usually implemented in a way which suggests they are like almost two-dimensional flat games. You have attacks, and those attacks are usually like a circle around the boss or around you, or a cone, even if you don't see them, but sometimes you see them for some attacks, depending on the MMO. So if you do something like that and it's a cone attack, then even if someone stands here, visually the spear missed, but that enemy is still hit. So I guess it wouldn't be possible to implement mechanics like in this game in MMOs, because it's just more precise here. Also, timing with massively multiplayer online games is more or less, you have 500 milliseconds to react really. So I can block like this, and if during that 500 milliseconds or even a second where attack was coming to me, I do something like this, and visually maybe I'm not blocking when it hits, you are blocking it. It's very different. Also, you don't even need to... Oh, we are dying. You don't even need to look at the enemy when you block in ESO. And here it seems more or less you have to, which is, of course, much more realistic and thus immersive. I deserve this. Oh, so there is parry in Lies of P as well. Yeah, I guess what I meant is that in MMOs like ESO, you can have, in PvP, you can have like 50 or more players fighting at the same time. So I guess the server has to synchronize every player to show them more or less the same situation, which means attacks and parries and even timing cannot be as precise as in this game or multiplayer games where you just have 2, 4, 5 enemies, well, players. But it's just my guess, maybe it would be possible if they manage to turn a game like Dark Souls into an MMO RPG. That would be awesome. In some respects, ESO is actually similar, because you have dodge rolls, you have blocking, you don't have parries as I said, but you have blocking, and then you have light and heavy attacks, but then you also have lots of different skills, and you need to maintain a rotation, like very fast rotation while you are doing everything else, so running, dodging, etc. So ideally, especially if you are a damage dealer, you would perform 2 actions per second, and you have 10 skills, or 12 in theory, plus light attack, heavy attack, block, and dodge. So in some ways, this game is similar. Oh, he got me. And this will get me too. Oh, I got lucky. Oh, I think I saw similar quote-unquote parry in another game I recently played, Kingdom Come Deliverance, also very nice. It was a long time on my backlog. So I think it worked as you say. When you just do this at the last moment, then you parry in a way. Yeah, I haven't played Sekiro either, it's on my backlog. Did you play it? Okay, attempt 1000. Or something. Still got me. And that was totally fair. Never dodge roll back. Oh, which mechanics were there that were demotivating? This dagger, by the way, is incredible for riposts. It kills those knights just with one stab. I also upgraded it the other day. That was a tight spot. So slow. everyone around you sick when you come back from the dead? Is it reversible? I presume you mean NPCs? So Sekiro is very different from this one, from what you are saying. Not a very good start. Oh, I survived that somehow. Not anymore. Yeah, it seems a little toxic from what you are describing compared to this one. In this one, setbacks just make you better. And in the other one, there is some additional punishing mechanic, which may make some people feel bad. I see. I will probably still try it, because I like this one, so maybe I will try all the other games, but first I will probably try Dark Souls 2, then 3, and then maybe Elden Ring as well. Because I think they are more or less similar, right? All of them. I also really liked the story in this one. So what you are saying is Sekiro is related, but not really part of this genre. I also got some other recommendations from friends. apparently also related to this one. Lords of the Fallen, I think, was one of them. Apparently there are two different games from the same studio with the same title. Oh, he survived that. I deserve this. Have you ever tried any MMOs? Oh, look at this shield. Also very nice. Very nice looking shield. Have you got this one? And it gives you this golden aura. Oh, that one was the best so far. I love the sword and the armor. Oh, it got me. They work together so well. Too early. Rolled too early. I think I'm getting tired. Slower and slower. Oh, that was surprising. I thought he cancelled that attack. And now 5 seconds or less. How long will I survive? Oh, now I die. That was a painful mistake. Yeah, I don't have any. Okay, never mind. Almost. Almost got him this time. Let's try again. Okay, the last try for today. If I can get there, of course. But first, let's try this night again. What if we tried this one? Would it help at all? Not if I play like this. What say you, Slayer?
You really are fond of chatting with me, aren't you? If I didn't know better, I'd think you had feelings for me. Oh no, dear me, pretend you didn't hear that.
One of the coolest people in this game. Not a very good start. Okay, the gamble didn't pay. Well, that's it. That's it for today, friends. Thank you for your company and see you tomorrow.